Hello, my name is Phil, and today I'm going to be going over some basic tech as well as the infinite height glitch that is in this game. And I'll just start with the infinite height glitch because that is probably the one that's the most needing of a little explanation, and then we can go into the other basic movement tech afterwards. Anyway, the long story short with this is that this trick is easier to do with light swords, but faster with spears because you gain height quicker. So jumping into it, I'm just going to double jump and start a heavy attack and then pause immediately. Alright, so before my heavy attack has brought me down, because obviously the transition from upward momentum to downward momentum is kind of quick, you want to pause ideally at the peak of the upward momentum, but it's really just whatever you're comfortable with because it can get harder and harder depending on how close to the sun you want to fly. The infinite height glitch works by going into the Vice menu and then swapping weapons. That restores your heavy attack in midair. As I mentioned before, it's actually easier to do this with light swords. So if you just want to switch back and forth between Nameless Blade and Lily Leaf Sword, or whatever you happen to have, that will work and that will be easiest for gaining height. Although, as I said earlier, doing it with spears is faster, and I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. But for now, let's just stick with light swords. So I swap to the light sword, and then what I can do is I can press start, unpause, and then immediately press my heavy button again, and then repause. As you see, I gained a little bit of height. I probably could have gained more height there. There we go, a little bit better that time. I'm used to the timing of spears because the animation of the spears happens a little bit quicker. But anyway, I can continue to swap back and forth and gain infinite height this way. I'll try and go a little bit slow so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And anyway, that's how you do it with light swords. Now, I'm just going to quickly show the spears just to show the method that I use and how much faster it is. What I do is I actually will go and swap to the Nameless Blade. It's right here. Quickly press B, up, and then A 3 times to equip the Transience sword, or spear. And then I unpause and raise. So I'll just quickly show what this looks like. Even I was a little bit faster. Because the whole heavy attack animation with spears is a lot quicker, you gain height a lot faster with this technique than you would with just 2 light swords. But as I mentioned, the whole animation does happen quicker, so there's a much tighter window for repausing and getting good height out of it. So anyway, now that we've got the infinite height out of the way, I'll just go into some basic tech that is very helpful to know. So in Act 1, you're going to be stuck with light swords, and the fastest way to move with light swords is to alternate between rolling and light attack. As you can see, it's definitely quite a bit faster than just rolling, and definitely faster than just running. Roll plus heavy attack is similar speed, but not quite as fast and has some spatial problems as well. However, it does seem to have a little bit better of a rhythm to it. As adult NieR, the same is actually true, but everything, again, is faster with spears. So alternating between roll and light attack with spear is the fastest way to get around. There's also this technique of, like, guard jumping, where you hold guard and you spam jump and roll, and you can do some pretty rapid rolls, which may be faster when going down hills, but I'm not really sure anyone's done extensive testing on that, and I usually just stick to roll plus light attack for most of my maneuvering. The last thing that I really wanted to cover today is the technique called guard lifting, which is definitely gotten to be a bit infamous among runners so far, because it's very finicky and kind of janky, but it works and it gets you good height. And also, this is good to pair in combination with infinite height glitch. But the long story short to guard lifting is that you want to, get some height. I'm going to do it off of a single jump. And then you want to press and release your guard button very quickly And then after that's released, you want to press and release your heavy button, like just as quickly. And that will happen. You get extra height like this. Oops. As you can see, it's still kind of hard to pull off, even though I know how to do it. And this is used all over the place just because it gets us a bunch of extra height and can be done in midair. Another important detail to this is your analog stick that controls your character has to be neutral to get a guard lift. If I hold forward, it doesn't matter what I'll do, no matter how good my timing is, I'll still just ground pound into the ground. But if I stick as neutral, even if I was moving before, I can get a guard lift. And I can even move afterwards too. This is used, again, all over just to get our height. Every single time we enter Popola's library, we use this to get up to her. And it's also very, very helpful for the shrine segments as well when you're going through the Lost Shrine. So I hope this tutorial helped out and explained some of the tech that we use in the run. And if anyone has any questions or anything else they would want me to cover, please let me know. Thank you for watching.